Hi Sheila, I just finished looking at your zero product zero product property for solving quadratic equations. I just want to review a couple of things. As you can see, your first 6 questions are perfect. So let's continue on. Let's take a look at, okay, with all of these, of course, the key is the factoring. Once you have it factored, you make each factor equal to 0 and solve for each little equation that you have, and you get your answers. I was kind of a challenging question. And the part that you had a problem with I is we want to make it look like the other quadratic equations. So this is x minus 3 squared. So we have to multiply x minus 3 times x minus 3. Or sorry, x plus 3 times x plus 3. And that will give us x squared plus 6x plus 9. And most people forget about the 6x part. So of course x times x is x squared, and the 3 times 3 gives you the 9. But you also have x times 3 is 3x, and 3 times x is 3x. And that's what gives us the 6x. Once we have this, we make one side equal to 0, and I usually like to have the x squared term being positive. So notice this time I made the 0 on the left side and put everything else on the right hand side. Once I get there, I just have a basic trinomial. I factor it, I set each side to 0, and I get my answer. And that was only a little mistake on here. The very last question was to choose any of the two and solve them. So in this case, you used x plus 9 and x minus 2 equals 0. And our answers were minus 9. So you put minus 9 in for both the x's all the way through, and you would have 0 times negative 11, which is 0, so that's correct. And then you do the same thing with the 2. So 2 plus 9 is 11, times 0 is 0. And that's the only possibilities. So you do the same thing for this one. You don't even have to factor it. Here your answers are, looks like it might even be the same. No, it's a different question. If we put in a 9 for x, we'll have 9 squared minus 2 times 9 minus 63. And that has to be equal to 0. So it's 81 minus 18 minus 63 equals 0. And 18 plus 63 is 81, so that's a negative 81. So we'll have 0 equals 0, and that's a check. Then you could do the same thing with the negative 7. You put the negative 7 in for the x. Minus 2 times negative 7 minus 63, and that has to equal 0. This, of course, is 49 plus 14, because it's a minus times a minus. Subtract 63 equals 0. And 49 plus 14 is 63, which means that this checks as well. So I just wanted to go over that one little thing with you. Very nice assignment, and we'll talk to you soon.